The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Clinton Dix.
And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Herbert on 3rd down now. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will have the Bears' first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's taken in by Callaway. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Packers 0. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got room. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 18-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. From the the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
The tackle.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defense? And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Bears.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll try and run forward with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down at the
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Throw here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's a throw that's complete. And some room to roam now. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that one results in 35 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Caught on the right side by Jones. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. He'll get this one to Patrick. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Herbert. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble. Second and 5.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
Let's go. 19, target, 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, clap the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying black Saturn. In here like I ain't that savage.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, 25 for Mike. We'll go 25 for Mike. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Focusing on me, over Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Herbert's pass.
7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 10 and the Bears 1st down.
27-yard line.
Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And down inside the 15 he goes. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Let them know. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is good.
The score, Bears 21, Packers 17. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Christian Kirk.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Gain of 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Intended for Antonio.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. This is Jones. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
The ball carrier.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bears 28, Packers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time, but it's going to be second down. Crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Herbert's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
33-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
56, the mark, boys. 56, check 56.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
51, Mike 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now it's Herbert. This one caught by Ridley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's good.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Ready up, line 51, line 51. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Today's final
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Chicago, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to work? I'm ready to work. You ready to work?
Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that you show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you got it in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go. No, I can't go. And sometimes I need a check. Not the speakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Each